In just a moment, one of these 4 players will have the opportunity to win up to $100,000 in cash. 3 of them will be eliminated, but only one will win the Color Wars! And now here's your host of Color Wars, Jose Cazares! Thank you very much, everybody. What is going on? Welcome into another exciting edition of Color Wars right here on Sleepy Time Studios. As usual, we are glad to have you here with us, and I hope you've been watching our first 2 episodes, because we've got a champion here who is on the verge of accomplishing a feat in just our 3rd episode. He already has 2 wins under his belt, and if he can win tonight's game, he will be our first retired champion. Coming in with a 2-win total of $59,525. Once again, playing in the green position, we welcome back the Flatbro Kid, Scott Michels.
Boo! Oh, hi there. Sounds like I already have a cheering section.
Well, Scott, a lot is on the line for you tonight. You were able to pull off clearing a line in the bonus round not once, but twice in a row. And so you've already accumulated over $50,000. But here you are for one potentially final game. You win this, you're going to get a retirement bonus, and a special twist will be added to our bonus round that will only be for retired champions. Do you think that you will be able to earn the right to play that bonus game and retire?
Well, you know what? I'm just going to have to see how the questions and the board treats me tonight.
Yeah, because on our last show, if I remember, you had some very close calls against a challenger. I believe it was Nancy who you were battling in that episode.
It was.
Alright, but either way, a lot is on the line here, but I wish you nothing but the best of luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Alright, so with that said, let's go ahead and welcome in the 3 challengers who are looking to try to stop you. First up, playing in the blue position, he comes to us from the great country of the Czech Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, the forklift man himself, Andy!
Hi.
Andy, glad to have you here on our show.
Yeah, it was a long run with my forklift because it runs only 5 kilometers per hour.
I mean, hey, we're glad you made it on time either way. Aside from what I've just mentioned, what else should we know about you?
Well, I have been in a talent show, and what else? I'm just a boring Czech person sometimes. So that's only interesting thing about me, that I have been in talent show and have been awarded with anti-talent award.
Okay, well, hey, as long as it's good enough for you to share, that's fine. Alright, but you're up against a champion who could potentially retire here tonight. Do you think you have what it takes to try to stop him?
Well, you said he have 2 wins under his belt. Well, only what I was seeing under his belt was ramen noodles.
Oh, God. I thought he couldn't afford them.
Well, who said that he bought them?
Oh, dear God. Well, something tells me we're going to have some comedy on this episode, but Andy, I wish you the best of luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Alright, next up, speaking of ramen, known sometimes by the nickname of Noodles here on the MVG Discord, we welcome Mr. Christopher Hammond. Well, it was a perfect segue, so I figured I would use that transition. But
Hey Chris, did you bring the chopsticks? What I asked you for?
I stole it from Nels. Anyways.
oh god, since when does Nels use chopsticks? God,
You'd be surprised.
Nels, do you know something about this? I think you're in the audience, if I'm not mistaken, or not. I guess he must have left the stage. All right then. All right, but Chris, what else should we know about you aside from what I've just mentioned?
Well, nothing of the usual, but the only new thing about me is that I 2 months ago I became a dishwasher for a senior resort nearby.
And how's that going for you?
Getting used to it, but it can be tiring.
Well, any kind of a job can get tiring at times. I mean, I know I've worked 2 jobs in these last few years, and I know that those can get tiring. But either way, you think you have what it takes to stop Scott here?
I mean, anything can happen. Scott has been a good player. And I know somebody wants him to lose, so anything can still happen.
Yes, I do. I do
Okay,
right here. Right here.
Okay, there he is. Nels, we called you before. Where were you?
Yeah, where were you?
Oh, shut up, Muhammad. No one asked you.
Did you bring the chopsticks?
I don't have chopsticks. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about chopsticks.
Well, okay then. Meanwhile, we got some yelling and bird yelling in the background here. I cannot apologize for that enough, but Chris, we wish you nothing but the best of luck here tonight. I'm going to try to talk over the yelling that is going on in my background. Again, I will not apologize. It will happen, and it will get excessive, especially since our bird gets very pissy. All right, but last but not
That's
least,
what she said.
Nels, don't. It's too soon. We already have Andy here. Don't tempt him. Anyways.
I'm sorry. Not.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, you're not. You never are.
No.
But anyways, our final player playing in the yellow position, former Dollywood fan. Now let's welcome in Mr. Brandon Engel. Brandon, welcome in.
Hey Brandon.
So good to see you, Jose. How you doing, good sir?
Hey Brandon, there's a $10 for the ramen noodles. Thank you.
Oh, this is too much. I'm doing great, Brandon. We know you're from the state of Tennessee. You're also a guest ambassador at a popular burger joint, and you're a former Dollywood fan now, correct?
Well, still Dollywood fan, but not as big fan as I am of a Walt Disney World fan.
Okay, so now you prefer Disney over Dollywood. Gotcha.
Correct, because it's bigger and better.
Well, understood. But,
My ex said that too.
Oh,
God, Andy.
don't make me have to age restrict this, Andy. God. Jeez.
What with you, bad boy?
Well, anyways, Brandon, you're up against a 2-time champion in Scott, who could potentially retire here tonight. Do you think you have what it takes to stop him?
I'll just give it the old college try, like Peyton Manning always says. And if I just try my hardest, and who knows, I might win, I might not win, but it's hardest I can, and maybe shoot for the stars. You never know.
All right. Well, either way, best luck to you, and of course, good luck to all 4 of our players. Big game for all of you. Let's go ahead and bring out our board and let the wars begin. Alright, gentlemen, so as you can see, you each own a color on the board. Andy, you are blue. Chris, you are red. Brandon, you are yellow. And Scott, as the champion, you will stay in that green position like you have in the last 2 episodes.
Ooh.
Meow.
Oh my god, it's gonna be one big... Ah, Slaughter! I got this.
When audience is booing, I need to do meowing.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a long night. Anyways.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to be asking you gentlemen a general knowledge question. Hit your buzzer as soon as you think you have an idea on what the answer could be. I'm going to go ahead and give you control while I explain. Andy, you are blue, so you'll be using the A key.
Yep.
Chris, you are red, so you'll be using H.
Yeah.
Brandon, you are yellow, so you'll be using the shift key.
Gotcha, Chief.
And Scott, you are green, and so you know you have the plus key on the numpad.
Yep.
All right. Once you get a question right, you will get $50 and control of the board. Now, you can play it yourself, or you can force control to another opponent to try and eliminate them. Basically, you want to land on either a square that is of your own color or a cash amount. If you land on a cash amount, you claim that money and the square for you on your side, on your podium on the board. I don't know how to properly explain this. What you want to avoid is landing on a color that is not yours. If you land on an opponent's color, not only will you be eliminated from the game, but you will also be forced to give up your squares to whoever's color you landed on. The last person standing wins, becomes our champion, and goes on to play the bonus round, where they can win up to $100,000 in cash. So with that said, your buzzers are now live. All you need to do is focus on the keyboard. Do not move the mouse in any way. Just try to keep it to a minimum. With that said, best of luck to the four of you. Here's our first question. The abominable snowman, better known as the Yeti, Scott?
Dang it. The Himalayas.
The abominable snowman, better known as the Yeti, lives in which mountain range? The Himalayas is correct! Lucky anticipation there to start. Scott, you got $50.
I hope you hit a red square.
Oh, Jose, why are your security looking at me funny?
I honestly don't know. I mean, maybe Ed had something to do with them.
Play.
All right, good luck.
All right, come on, just need a good square here. Stop.
$100.
Damn it.
All right, so that $100 goes on your podium. You have $150, and you have 2 squares to your credit. Here's our next question. Which Canadian place is the world's second largest French-speaking city? Scott again.
Montreal?
Montreal, you got it.
Okay.
All right, you have $200 and control.
I'll play.
All right, board's in motion.
Oh, I love this.
Just,
Oh, I love
just,
this.
just need another square, please.
You landed on your own square, you get a $25 bonus.
Okay.
All right. Still at 2 squares, you're now up to 225. Next question. People in which occupation draw pictures in books? That is Brandon.
Would that be a sculptor?
Not a sculptor. Good guess. Anyone else? Andy.
Illustrator.
Illustrator's right.
Yeah, Andy! Woo!
All right, Andy, you are on the board with $50, and you have control for the first time.
I want to play. Sorry, I want to play.
There you go. Whether you have a clear throat or not, we understand what you're saying. Go ahead. You hit space.
Spacebar.
You hit spacebar to stop it.
Oh, space. Oh, okay.
$50. All right,
I take it.
that square now becomes yours, and you're now to $100.
Since when I have a fan club?
Now cool it over there, will ya?
I want Andy to win.
I understand that, but we're playing a game. Jeez.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll
Why
shut
guys
up.
don't
Getting me a bit nervous and anxious.
You don't have to cheer after every question. Good lord.
That's Nelson.
No, I'll cheer after spin on the board.
Don't
Andy-
worry,
okay.
I will do the section. After the game.
Oh god. Okay. Moving on. Here's the next question.
Yes, please.
Well, Nels is still over there snorting.
You guys are making me laugh. What the hell?
Andy, keep your mouth shut unless you're answering questions.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hang on, I'm trying to start my lawnmower.
My God. Okay, settle down, players. Settle down. Good lord.
If you're recording this
Oh my god, I'm giving birth to an elephant.
Oh dear God. Okay, moving on. Can I please move on to the next question here before you guys lose your ever-loving minds?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm
Go
okay.
for it.
Next question. What might you hang on the fireplace on Christmas Eve? Scott.
A wreath?
Thank you.
Not a wreath. Anyone else?
Oh!
Andy.
Now,
A sock.
Can you be more specific?
A sock what is red and white usually? With your name on it? But you put the things. I have. I don't know the special name.
We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. I know. We know what you're going for now. The name is It's called a stocking.
okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
And I was
either way,
thinking stocking is for the stonks market.
it's
No,
still a sock
they
regardless.
look-
It's still red and white. We'll give it.
They
to you.
look like socks. They do look
Okay.
like socks. So.
Well, Andy, you've got $150 and control of the board.
I want to play.
All right, board's in motion. $50. We multiply that by 2. You pick up another $100 and another square to your credit. You're up to 3 now. And by the way, those counters to the left of your name serve as multipliers. So the more squares you own, the bigger the money will get paid to you if you land on a cash amount. All right. Next question. Despite the name, the Spanish Riding School is in which European city? Andy again.
European city, you said. Lisbon?
Not Lisbon. Anyone else?
Can you repeat it one more time?
Despite the name, the Spanish Riding School is in which European city?
Despite the name.
And that is time. We were looking for Vienna.
Oh, it's next to my country.
Andy.
Vienna is Austria.
Well, that's all right. No harm, no foul. All right, we go on to another question. And by the way, players, if y'all have any issues with your buzzers, let me know and I will fix it accordingly. The documentary Super Size Me was about what fast food... Scott?
McDonald's.
About what fast food chain? McDonald's is correct. All right, you're up to $275 and control.
I'm gonna play strategy. I kind of want his squares, so I'm gonna pass it to Andy.
Oh.
Oh, you're such a little chicken, Scott.
All right, Andy, Scott is the champion is giving control to you. He's playing a little strategy. Let's see what happens. $100. We multiply that by 3. Another $300 coming to you with 4 squares to your credit.
Oh, that.
All right, next question. Which creatures work at the North Pole helping Santa... Scott again.
Elves.
Helping Santa make toys. That is correct. You're up to $325 and control once again.
Oh, Andy!
He wants to try to get Andy out of here. Andy, board's yours.
He's such a chicken, Andy.
Landed on your own square.
It's
Pick up
mine!
$25. All right. We continue on. Next question. In which European country would you find the Corinth Canal? That is spelled Corinth.
Oh.
That is Andy.
I'm just guessing it's Germany.
Not Germany. Good guess. Anyone else?
Oh.
Again, in which European country would you find the Corinth Canal? Scott.
I guess Denmark.
Not Denmark either. Chris or Brandon?
Nope.
Brandon.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say Venice.
Not a country, sir. Chris, you want to try?
No, I don't have a guess.
All right, nobody able to figure it out. You would find that canal in Greece.
Greece.
Oh.
Greece.
Oh,
Corinthia.
the country with 1,000 islands.
Yep. All right, but no harm, no foul. We just go on to another question. Here it is. Which famous scientist invented the color wheel? Andy?
Nobel.
Not Nobel. Another good guess, though. Anyone else? Scott?
Roy G. Biv.
You know what? I ought to give it to you for the creativity, but I have to play by the rules, so unfortunately that's wrong.
Roy G. Biv was a colorful man. The rainbow.
Chris or Brandon?
Nope.
It's not coming.
And that's time. Y'all are gonna kick yourselves. It's Isaac Newton.
Oh, I would have
Oh,
wrong.
I would never known that one. No.
Prepare your reaper. Fuck this shit.
Hey, Andy, you're still in the game, so you still have to play.
I know.
Don't leave yet. Next question. Call Me Ishmael is the first line of what novel?
Oh my god.
No.
Andy.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Another good guess, but not Chronicles of Narnia. Anyone else?
I think I
Scott.
know. I think I know.
Is it Moby Dick?
It is Moby Dick. You got it.
Yes.
God damn you, God damn you, Michaels.
Hey,
And I
what?
was thinking Moby Dick is inspired by Corn Hop.
Nels, shut up. You somehow smell like an expired cork.
Oh my God! Good
Lord.
Lord! Scott coming with the birds into the audience and. Wow. I guess he's probably still mad at Nels after last week, but on our last show. But either way, Scott,
He says F me. Okay, just for saying that, Nels, Andy's getting the board again.
That's fine.
all
More
right,
money for
Andy,
Andy.
board is yours. You still want to be careful. Landed on your own square again. Another $25. You go up to $600. All right. Next question. A hammer and a sickle are featured on the Scott.
Oh,
The
God.
Soviet Union.
Yep.
A hammer and a sickle are featured on the flag of which country? Soviet
Yeah, it is.
Soviet Union, USSR. Either one is correct. You got it.
I don't win.
All right, you're up to $425 in control once again.
You know what? They haven't had any fun. Let's give it to Chris.
I'm gonna.
Chris, he's giving you an opportunity at the board first.
Alright, let's see what we get out of this.
Just don't stop on the blue.
Noted.
Oh, and unfortunately, Chris, you just landed on a green square. And unfortunately, that means you're out. You're the first one out of the game. So in a sense, if Scott had a strategy, it sort of worked. So unfortunately, Chris, you are unfortunately not able to pick up any money, but did you still have fun with us regardless?
Yes, I did.
But hey, stay right there, cheer on the other three players, because trust me, you want to be in the middle of the shenanigans that go on here.
And plus, I got my eyes on you, Nels.
Oh, what the hell?
Chris, I at least have one question for you. Beep, boop, boop, beep.
What, you're trying to talk to him in binary now? What the heck?
No, I'm just testing if he's a robot or not.
Well, anyways.
Like a Discord.
Well, anyways, Scott, you now have an extra square, so you're now up to 3 now. And we are down to 3 players left as we go to this next question. A crepe is a French version of which food?
Oh, I know this.
Scott,
A pastry?
can you be more specific?
Oh, it's the pancake.
There you go, you got it. Pancake is correct.
I'm surprised you let me keep going after pastry.
Well,
Alright,
it's
let's
too
get-
general. I needed you to be more specific. That was why. You're up to 475.
I'll give it to the only other person who hasn't spun the board yet. Give it to Brandon.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Hengel, you now have a crack at the board. Let's see if you can capitalize.
All right.
$200. All right, so you now have 2 squares, and you're up to $200.
Hey.
All right, we've got a game here, folks. Andy with 4 squares and 600. Scott with 3 and 475. Brandon with 2 and 200. This is anybody's game. Next question. Swahili is a language spoken on what continent? Brandon.
That would be Asia?
Not Asia. Anybody else? Scott.
Africa?
You are right. It is Africa. All right, you're up to $525 and control once again.
Oh, give it to Andy.
Oh,
Again.
Lord.
Back to Andy. What the?
Scott, you chicken.
Andy, board's in motion. Oh, and you landed on a green square. Scott's strategy finally works.
And
Oh,
Good
Andy.
game, good game. I have fun.
Well, hey,
Shame,
glad that you
Andy.
had fun regardless here, Andy. And hey, you're not leaving out if you're empty-handed. You do take away from us $600. Enjoy that money, and we will definitely have you back on a future show.
And one message for Scott. I know why you have quick hand.
Well, hey, Andy, we thank you for playing regardless. You can stay right there and cheer on Brandon and Scott.
Oh, no, not the Scott. I want Brandon to break him.
Okay, then.
Oh.
All right. Well, now we know who he wants to win. Moving on.
I'll try my hardest.
All right, but let's get serious, players. It's now between Brandon and Scott. We are head to head as we go to this next question. Which Italian city claims to have invented pizza? Brandon?
That would be Innisfail.
Sorry, not it. Scott, you want to try? Go ahead.
Venice.
Not Venice either. The correct answer is Naples.
Yep.
Naples.
Makes sense.
Sounds like nipples. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just saying that.
Too soon, Andy. Moving on.
Never too soon, Jose, you Debbie Downer.
Well, anyways. No harm, no foul here. We move on to another question. Actor Jean-Claude Van Damme is nicknamed the Muscles from which city?
Oh my god. What?
Again,
I know they don't.
Again, actor Jean-Claude Van Damme is nicknamed the Muscles from which city?
I know if they don't.
Brandon?
Orlando?
That's not a bad guess. It's not Orlando, though. Scott, you want to try? Go ahead.
Vienna.
No.
No, not Vienna either. I can see what you were
Can
trying
I?
to do there.
And I,
Scott, you are already banned in Europe Union.
Nels, go
Can I?
ahead.
it's the muscles from Brussels, you fools.
The Muscles from Brussels, yes. Brussels, Belgium.
It doesn't change the fact that Scott is banned from Europe Union.
Okay, moving on here. Next question. In Mexico, it is said that wearing what color underwear on New Year's Eve brings a new love.
I'm trying to buzz.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Scott.
I'll guess red.
Great guess. You're right.
Yes.
It is red.
Something I've learned from Gold Rush: The Art of the Pass.
Well,
And I was
pays-
thinking you
pays
learned
to
something
pay
from the period
attention.
of your life.
Oh, dear God.
Pass it to Brandon, please.
All right, Brandon.
Oh.
You're pretty much in a minefield right now. Good luck.
Yeah.
$200 times 2, you go up to $400. You pick up $400, you go up to $600, and you have a third square to your credit. The
Oh
game
my
is not
stars.
over yet. Oh, we still have quite the game here. Next question. In Star Trek, which color is Spock's blood? Scott.
Oh god, is it purple?
Not a bad guess, but it's not purple. Brandon? Okay, go ahead.
Blue?
No, not blue either.
Was it
I
green?
think it's green.
Scott, you should be disappointed. That was your color, and that was the right
It's
answer.
green.
It
Yep,
was green.
I was thinking it's green.
I always get it confused with purple and green for some reason.
Are you blind,
I only knew
colorblind
that
or
because
what?
I had the answer on the card.
Scott, you're colorblind?
If we're being serious, partially, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
That explains
good
a
to
lot.
know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I'm here, guys.
All right. All right, we go on to another question. Ancient Greek myth said that which man carried the world on his shoulders? Scott.
On it.
Bliss.
Atlas, you're right. You up to 625 with control.
Acid.
All right, Brandon, same situation.
Boy,
Good luck.
here we go again.
Fingers crossed.
That's your ball game, Scott. You are retired.
Play of that.
So Scott,
Game.
congratulations!
Good game,
You have won the
Brandon.
game. You will pick up another $50 per square. So so in this game you picked up $1,125, and you're going to be playing our special bonus round, and you are retired. We'll go more into what you've accomplished here in just a moment. So ignore the board for now. Brandon, you gave it a valiant effort there. You picked up You picked up a couple of squares here to make it at least very interesting. But you're not leaving out of here empty-handed. You are going to leave out of here with $600.
Thank you, Jose.
Hey, Brandon, high five.
But we hope you had fun, and we look forward to having you back on a future show.
You know I'll be back, Jose, on a future episode. Scott, good luck and go get that big win.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
All right, that is Brandon Engel, everybody, and Scott, my friend, you have done it. You have picked up 3 wins in a row, and you are our first retired champion. So for pulling off the retirement, you have won an additional $50,000 on top of what you've already won.
Ooh, okay.
That is the retirement bonus I was talking to you about in episode 1. So you are already up to $109,525. Now remind me, how much did you pick up in this game?
1125, I believe.
Okay, 1125. Because I already forgot because I was in the moment here. All right, so
I
plus
think it was
1125. So you are now up to $110,650 for your retirement total. But now you are going to have an opportunity to win a whole lot of money here. Because in this bonus round, you're not playing for $100,000. You are playing for $1 million.
Oh, you're pulling your high rollers on me. Okay.
Oh yeah, I am. And for those who don't know, I did a season of High Rollers off camera, and I did a special bonus round for retired champions where they can win up to $1 million here. And I'm doing the exact same thing here with Scott. Now, Scott, let me explain how this works. Usually, with every white square that you can turn green, you would pick up $200. But in this bonus game, it's worth $2,000 per square.
I like this.
If you are able to clear a line, horizontal or vertical, it would usually get you $25,000, and you have pulled it off twice in a row in your previous bonus rounds. If you can pull it off again, you're not winning $25,000, you are winning $250,000. But Scott, if you are able to fill up this entire board and make it all green, you are walking away with $1 million.
Alright.
Now, the strikes are still in play. The money on the loss will everything is basically multiplied by 10. Think of it like that. So there's a much higher risk, but a lot of reward is on the line here. With that said, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Let's make you a millionaire. You are already retired. You are already in our Tournament of Champions no matter what happens. But let's see what you can do. Board is in motion whenever you're ready.
And out. Alright.
Alright, good start. $2,000 right there. Go again.
Alright, let's get this train rolling.
There's another square. You're now up to $4,000. There's a corner. 6,000. There's another square. 8,000.
Come on, we're filling.
There you go. Another square. You're up to $10,000 already. Oh, this is getting interesting, Scott. 12,000 already.
Come on now.
All right, keeping it going. 14,000. 16,000. 18,000. Scott, if you can get that square on the left side, you're winning $250,000. There's another corner. You're up to 20 grand. Keep going.
Come on.
There's another one. 22,000. Oh, okay. Strike one. That's all right. Shake it off. Keep going. There you go. We get rid of the strike. You're up to 24 grand. Oh, back to strike
fine.
one. That's all right. Try again.
Fine.
There's the last corner. You're strike free and you're up to 26,000. Oh, you just offshot it by one there. Strike one.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, now you have potential for the top line. 28,000. Oh, man. Right in between two of them that could have given it to you. Strike one. Oh, now you've got potential for the right side. You're up to $30,000. Oh, back to strike one. Stay optimistic, Scott. You've got this.
Come on.
Strike two.
Come on.
Okay,
There.
now you have
Oh
an
my
opportunity.
God.
You have a legitimate opportunity to win it all here, Scott. You have one strike and 32,000. This just got a whole lot more interesting here. Good luck.
The line in each row. Oh God.
You got it. $250,000. Oh my goodness, Scott, you have done it again. Okay, let's just take a pause here. You've just won yourself $284,000 that you've got at the moment. Ignore the board. How are you feeling right now?
Feelings are null and void right now.
Okay.
Can't feel.
Okay, understandable. Okay. We're gonna put you out of your misery here. You're up to $284,000.
Oh God.
But now you've got an opportunity for another one here. You are strike free. You are in a very good position here to win this million. Keep going.
Come on.
You got this.
Oh, strike
Fine.
one. All right. It's
Fine.
all right. Try again.
Just feel it and press.
Oh, you were off by one. Strike two.
That's fine.
Come on.
You've done it again! $500,000! Oh man, this is historic, folks! Scott, you are now up to $536,000! You are two squares away from that $1 million! I don't know what to say, man. Just keep on going. You are strike free still!
Okay, please.
Come on.
Okay, strike one. That's all right.
Oh, Michael. Mirror it.
Stay positive, Scott. You've got this.
Come on.
That's good.
You can do it.
Oh, strike two. I think that's the same square you landed on, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Just feel it.
Focus.
And
Focus, man.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and hope.
No, don't do that.
Stop.
Oh, you were off by one. Strike three.
Where's the line, man? Come on.
Oh, strike four. Okay. Scott, let's talk for a second, sir. You have done some very historic feats, and This has never been done on any game of Color Wars I've ever done on my end. You didn't clear one line. You cleared two. You picked up $500,000 and you are up to $536,000. You can stop and walk away with that $536,000, and hopefully my voice will work with me here, or you can try and continue on to win that million. But I have to warn you, if you go for it and you hit another green square, you will drop all the way down to $18,000.
Why?
Yep, everything's basically multiplied by 10, so that money on loss, that gets multiplied by 10 as well. So again, you hit another green square, you lose that $500,000, you go down to 18,000. Do I even need to ask what you want to do?
You do not need to ask. I am going to walk away with that $500,000.
Well, hey, Scott, I don't think anyone can argue with you there. We are just 3 episodes in, and we have already made history. You have won yourself $536,000 in this final bonus round. We add that to the $110,650 that you picked up in your last 2 games. And Scott Michels, we are going to be seeing you in our Tournament of Champions at the end of our season with a final total of $646,650.
Okay.
Scott, my friend, it has been a pleasure having you here as our first champion of the season. We hope you had a lot of fun in this championship run. And the best part is you can now take a break over these next few months because you're done here. We'll be seeing you in our Tournament of Champions.
Alrighty.
But ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and unmute yourselves and give a round of applause to the person who has undeniably been the best champion, and we're only 3 episodes in. Give it up for Scott Michels, everybody. Man. And even after that historic win, Nels is still salty. Who else saw that coming?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Crystal ball.
Okay.
Alright, but Scott, either way, enjoy that money. Spend it to the best of your abilities. Save it. Do whatever you want to do with it. It's yours. And congratulations.
Thank you.
But
Now you can shave your noodles.
oh, oh God. Well, anyways, folks, that is going to wrap things up for what has been a hell of an episode here on Color Wars. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Another big congratulations to our first retired champion of the season, Scott Michels, with over $646,000 to his credit. We'll be seeing him in our Tournament of Champions. But when we see you folks on our next show, we're not done yet. We're still going to try to give away a whole lot more money to other players as well. But when we see you on our next show, we're going to have 4 brand new players. But until that time comes, I'm your host, Jose Cazares. For all of us here at Sleepy Time Studios, we will see you next time for another installment of The Color Wars. Good night, everybody.
Good night.